Hello and welcome to the Henry Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse here in Beverly, Massachusetts. Thank you for watching Channel 22 or listening on our YouTube stream. Alex Luco with making his debut, Dom Rivetto. How are you doing, Dom?
I'm excited to be here. It's playoff season. It's an electric atmosphere.
Playoff season is the best season, and season is spelled S-Z-N, not S-E-A-S-O-N, like all you kids think at school.
Oh, yeah.
Beverly, the 15-5, the first seed here in the D2 North tournament. They get what would look like an easy draw in the first round, a record of 3-17 Malden Catholic Lancers, but watching them warm up and also noticing that they're in the Catholic Conference, play a lot of good competition. They got in because of that Sullivan rule, which we'll talk about later. Beverly cannot sleep tonight on the Malden Catholic Lancers.
They absolutely can't. As it appears, they have a bunch of great big men who can play the post real well. Guard play is going to be the difference for the Panthers tonight. We're going to need Abreu to have a great game.
In Beverly coming into this tournament run, winning their last 5. They've played great basketball as of late. In those 5 games, they've scored almost 72 points per game while allowing just over 58. And a couple of those games were in the tournament that Beverly hosted, the Larry McIntyre Invitational, which they won. Huge game from Toscani Abreu in night 1. He had 30 points. I know you saw my Snapchats of those throwdowns.
No regard for human life.
With no regard for human life. He got an award in that tournament, as well as Duncan Moreland, who I would say is the best two-way player on this team. And looking at the other side, coming into this tournament, there isn't really much to talk about for Malden Catholic. They are 1-4. As we said, their record is 3-17. But they have played NEC teams very well, and these teams have a few similar opponents. Beverly has played Winthrop, Swampscott, Lynn English, and Somerville, 3-1 in those games. Now, Malden Catholic has played Winthrop twice, Swampscott, Lynn English twice, and Somerville, 2-4 in those games, but the margin of error is only about a 4-point loss on average for this Malden Catholic team.
Yeah, you look at the comparable games, and the scores seem to be similar. Malden Catholic is going to come out here, and they're going to give it their all. They're definitely not a slouch in this tournament, Alex.
Definitely not. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, especially because they play great teams every week. They play St. John's Prep. They play, just to name one, that's a huge, huge team. You've got Catholic Memorial as well in that conference, BC High and Xaverian, so only a 5-team conference. All those 4 other teams are powerhouses in just about every sport you can name. Catholic Memorial, the Prep, BC High, and Xaverian. So this team has played good teams. Yes, they've lost, but maybe that gives them something going into this game. In Beverly, they are a 15-5 team, but I don't believe they're the favorite to win this tournament.
No, they don't. When you just look at the teams that Malden Catholic's played, it's prepared them for a game like this against Beverly, a team that may not have the type of size or depth as Malden Catholic.
And as we talk about the D2 North tournament more and more, Beverly, going into the tournament, they were 6-0 against teams in this tournament. That's Burlington, Masco, Somerville, Salem, Gloucester, and Marblehead. After the first round, only 1 team remains. 5 out of those 6 teams Beverly beat that was in this tournament has already lost. It's just Marblehead left. So the NEC struggling.
Oh, yeah, sure sign.
They're definitely struggling early on in this tournament. The winner of this game will play Woburn on Saturday, and we can look across.
Let's not slouch on Beverly either, though.
Definitely not. Definitely a well-deserved 15-5 team.
They are the 1 seed.
And they were tied with 4 other teams at the top of the D2 North. They were tied with Arlington, North Andover, Belmont, and Masco. And, of course, when that happens, I mean, of course, as you would like to think, it would be tiebreakers for conference record or tiebreakers for points scored or things like that or head-to-head. But, no, they put all 5 names in a hat and pick it out because the MIAA has wonderful rules and regulations that make everything so easy. So we're a few minutes away from game time. Beverly looking to survive and advance. Malden Catholic looking to pull off a historic upset.
God's Plan by Drake.
And the second this, or not the second, but just about a couple days after this song came out and Drake released it, there was a game here, and they were already playing it in their warm-ups. And I tweeted, I was like, how did I know they were going to have this in their warm-ups?
I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. And Beverly basketball.
That's true. Bed, mama, Beverly basketball. We're going to send it to the court pretty soon for some starting lineups as well as the national anthem. Starting for Beverly is going to be Abreu and Kamara at the guard positions with Durain. Now Kamara has filled in very nicely the past few games for Matt Rodding, who had a broken toe. Rodding is available, but he's going to have limited minutes. Also out there for Beverly will be Moreland and Crowley. The Malden Catholic starters, as they're sitting on the bench right in front of us. We have Captain Chris McDonald, Christian Rios, Lentz Altenner, Ryan Stewart, and rounding them out at center, Kendrick Jean-Francois, another captain on that team. Like his rec specs, he's got the goggles on. I wore those in high school.
Little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah. A little bit of a hyphenated name.
Yeah, they have that in common too.
They do. Malden Catholic announcing their starting lineups. I'm going to take a look at the rest of the games, and we mentioned a few of the teams Beverly had beaten this year already lost in the first round. Woburn beat Somerville 66-62. Belmont destroyed Charlestown 72-47, and I believe Belmont is the favorite to win this tournament. Although at the 4 seed, they were tied for the #1 seed, and it's going to get pretty loud in here now as the fan squad is erupting as Beverly's
nearly
starting lineup will be announced. Melrose, the 12 seed, actually upset Masco in overtime, 58-53. Arlington took care of Gloucester, beat them by 10 points. Burlington lost to Brighton by 11. North Andover beat Salem by 9 points, and Winchester lost to Marblehead, an upset there for the Magicians. So the second round will be set after this game tonight.
You're taking Belmont. I'm going North Andover as the favorite for this tournament.
Now, I haven't seen them play. North Andover, also a very good basketball program. Only beat Salem by about 9 points. That's just what I'm basing it off of.
Salem's a good team. Salem's
Belmont,
a really good team.
one of the only, or actually the only team this year to beat Everett.
We're going to take a pause here for the national anthem.
Right rifle cadet Corporal Tavis, National Colors Cadet Gunnery Sergeant Gomez, Marine Corps Colors Cadet Sergeant Louis Graff. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
I just want to remind everybody listening at home live that our YouTube stream will only be streaming audio, not video, due to MIAA restrictions. Cannot show live video, we can only show live audio. So tomorrow on our YouTube channel as well as on channel 22, you will have the recording with video and audio just while we're live tonight, just audio. So it's too bad you can't see my beautiful bow tie. Teams coming out of their huddles.
I'll tell you what, Christian Rios, number 5, the 6'3" freshman, sporting some fantastic shoes tonight.
Yes, I believe they're 2 different colors as well.
They are. Yeah, for those who can't see this right now, one is purple, one is pink, lime green. This is incredible. He's taking the jump.
Rios and Crowley. Tip is won by Malden Catholic. Beverly wearing the home whites, Malden Catholic in the road blues with the gold numbers. Mid-range jumper from Rios, no good. Rebound Crowley. Camara pushing. We'll slow it down. Abreu gonna try to take someone off the dribble, drops it down, sent away by Rios. Crowley doesn't get blocked either. Transition, Malden Catholic. Rios loses it, but he ends up with it.
That could have been a kick ball.
3 off the mark. Offensive board, but
Beverly ball.
Out of bounds. That was number 2, McDonald, senior captain on this team.
Beverly student section getting hyped up for the night right away on their second possession.
Durain, he's a shooter. You're going to see if he can get hot early, and there's the kickball we were talking about earlier.
I'll tell you what, that Beverly one seemed a little more obvious underneath.
It did.
Consistency an issue early for the refs.
And you're a high school ref yourself, right?
I am.
So when I'm yelling at refs, usually during games, I'll try to remember your face, and so I try not to do it as much.
No, I hear it from everyone. It's usually the losing team.
I can see that. Both teams held scoreless so far, about 1:14 into the first quarter. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Step back 3 for McDonald. Got it to go.
Wow, a heartbreaking 3 from the corner.
We got a pretty good section of Malden Catholic fans in the crowd tonight. Abreu, step back, 3 of his own to answer. No good. Rebound Lancers, they're coming the other way. Beverly better watch out.
Malden Catholic is not scared early. 3-17 does not show what kind of team they have.
Air ball from the corner.
Student section letting him hear it.
Durain gets it in early.
Durain in 3s.
There we go. And Luigi, the type of player, he's going to shoot no matter what. But it's huge to see him get one early because he's as streaky a shooter as they come. McDonald to the corner. It's the freshman.
Looking for a double dribble, doesn't get it.
3. No good from Rex Specs. That's what we're going to call him tonight. Camara pushing it, Moreland.
Good drive. Could have been a foul. Could have been a block there. Referee catches it. 2 shots.
Moreland notices, although he had a height disadvantage from Rios, Moreland's a big boy. He eats a lot of food all the time. Hits the weight room.
Yep.
He knows what gains are. Not so sure Rios, the freshman, does yet.
Take it to the young and see if he can handle it. It's playoff basketball.
And Rotting will get some minutes. He's coming in for Abreu. Rotting missing the past 4 games, maybe 5, about 4 and change for the Panthers due to a broken toe. And Moreland 0 for 2 from the line, so game still tied at 3 early on in the first. Near side, top of the key, it's McDonald. Back to the near side, back to the top of the key. Dribble drive, back outside, long 2. Actually gonna call it a 3. Malden Catholic goes ahead, Jean-Francois.
Right in front of Crowley's face, who actually played excellent defense on that position.
Moreland finds position, gets it in for 2. Good look by Crowley there for the assist. .448 left to go in the first. Stolen by Moreland. Breakaway. Is he going to go for a dunk? He just lays it in for 2. He's not a flashy guy.
Beverly takes the lead, 7-6. Back and forth early.
On the near side, it's McDonald. Jean-Francois. Back to the outside, it's Altener. Rios, top of the key, drives left with contact, gets it to go, the freshman. He's on the board finally for Malden Catholic. Another lead change. They lead 8-7 with 4:10 left to go. Mid-range jumper from Durain is good.
Great job shooting over a taller defender in the paint.
Davies is going to check in. He's also going to be wearing 2 different shoes tonight. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm wearing 2 of the same shoes. How about you?
Me too. Some of the NBA guys started doing that this year. I'm not sure if it started with like the NFL, their cleats. I don't know.
Moreland, another steal for him.
Kick out. Back to Moreland.
Post moves, can't get the first to go. Can't get the offensive rebound. Jean-Francois comes down with it. Lancers on the offensive now. Jean-Francois taking it to Crowley, but a little bit of a misdirection, I believe. Crowley might have altered that shot. Rotting finds Crowley streaking. Off the mark. It's going to go the other way.
Beverly looking to run a lot harder than Malden Catholic is tonight. Malden Catholic appears to be setting up a half-court offense, trying to slow the game down, as I would too against the #1 seed when you're coming in 3-17. You want this game to have as little possessions as possible and capitalize on every single one of them that you can.
Beverly making a couple of substitutions. Abreu checking back in, and then Davies getting his first minutes tonight.
Sloppy pass. Going to be Beverly ball.
Was Al Tenner who couldn't handle that pass. Going to have a substitution. Or will enter for Fwambe. Excuse me, or will enter in for Stewart. 3 minutes left to play in the first. Abreu driving left, goes up. He has it sent away, but it's going to be a foul called on Orr. That's going to be the first foul called in this game. Abreu yet to score so far tonight. Never mind, there was one other foul. All right, I missed it. I usually do miss them, so. Abreu knocks both free throws down.
The other foul was Rios, as I believe it was McCormick drove to the hoop.
Rios driving now, misses that one. Last touch by Durain. It will stay with the Lancers. 2:45 left to play in the first quarter. Neither team able to really pull away so far in the first quarter of tonight's game.
Correction, Moreland, not McCormick.
Okay. Orr, nice move. Left hand lays it in for 2. Lancers back within 1. Long 3 from Durain. Can't get it to go. Jean-Francois with the board. Far side of the court. Al Tenner. Back to Orr at the top of the key. It's Rios now on the near side. Guarded by Davies. Jean-Francois, open 3, uses a pick from Al Tenner. Can't get it to go, but an offensive board by Rios. Puts it back in. Another lead change here. Rios has 4. We're going to get a whistle.
Crowley checking into the game. It's going to be Moreland coming out.
2:01 left to go in the first. 1 point lead for the Lancers. If you're Malden Catholic, you have nothing to lose, and you probably love how you're playing so far early on in this game.
We'll just see if they can keep up with the tempo Beverly's pushing at them.
Durain cutting. Nice job by Crowley to find him, too.
A little finesse off the glass. Wrong hand, wrong foot.
Durain leading all scorers so far with 7. Orr driving on Abreu, drops it off to Rios.
Oh, yeah. Foul's going to be on the floor, no shot. Every time Rios catches the ball in the paint, Beverly's looking to double, as it appears he has a little more size than any of the Beverly kids out there.
Yeah, definitely Rios standing at 6'3" as a freshman.
Kid might have a future in this game.
As a freshman, I was 5'4", and 1. It's Rios. Malden Catholic will regain the lead and look to extend it. And Rios has 6 so far in this first quarter. Moreland will enter for Davies. Davies picked up that foul. That's his first. Couple subs for the Lancers. Gonna have Maloney enter, as well as Bond. Now, something to note about these two teams, Beverly with a short bench. They have two guys primarily rotating in and off the bench, so if Beverly is going to run, at least Malden Catholic has that depth they can go to. So they have a full roster. They've already subbed in about 4 or 5 guys as well already.
Looks like they brought a JV football team.
Exactly. Moreland, mid-range jumper.
Ooh, off the side of the backboard.
Crowley grabbing the offensive board. Putback is in.
That's a hustle play right there. Give that man a Tommy point.
We usually do, because my normal partner's name is Tommy.
Oh, a Tommy point.
A Tommy point. I like that one. Travel on the Lancers. We're going the other way. Tommy point. I didn't even think about that one. Minute 3 left to go in the first. 15-15. Moreland.
Ooh.
He's fouled. He'll shoot 2. He's 0 for 2 at the line so far tonight.
See if he can change that right here.
Foul's going to go against Bond. I thought that was going to go against Jean-Francois. I was seeing how he was the only person near him. But I guess it won't.
First one from the line rattles in. 1 of 3 from the line tonight is Moreland.
Second free throw, good. Substitution as Rodding enters for Durain, and Karakutis subbing in frequently in this first quarter because he knows he's got a short bench. He's got to get some guys some rest, keep everybody from getting rusty as well.
Good hard pick at the top of the key, leads to a layup and a foul. And 1.
That's McDonald. He's got 5. Beverly cannot sleep on this Lancers team. Foul's going to go against Crowley. It's his first. McDonald knocks down the free throw to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Lead is back to Malden Catholic, 18-17, 40 seconds left to go in the first. Moreland looking
little trap
for
at the top
Crowley.
of the key. It worked.
He had
pushing quickly. Oh, McDonald goes up for a dunk, misses.
And Crowley coming away with it, but he's going to be called for the travel when it should have been a jump ball. You can see him. Although, how do you feel about that, ref? How do you feel?
Although he had the majority of the possession, they're still fighting over it, and no possession had been won by either team. That should not have been a travel. If he's going to call a travel, he should be calling a hold on Malden Catholic before it.
I love having a ref on the broadcast. It's better than me just screaming. McDonald driving baseline, drops it down to Jean-Francois. Going to work on Kamara. A 3 from Orr, no good. Moreland can't grab the rebound. Ends up in the hands of Crowley. 12 on the shot clock. Excuse me, 12 on the game clock. Shot clock turned off. Rodding the ball at the top of the key. Takes a pick from Crowley. He's going to try to drive past the freshman. He'll be fouled and he'll shoot 2.
Rios feels that he was straight up and in front of him at the time of that contact.
And that's Rios' second foul. Will be something to note, as he already has 6 points.
He's having a great game here in the first quarter, too.
It's got to be the shoes.
The shoes have something to do with it, for sure.
Rodding knocks down the first free throw. Entering for Rios is Bond. So we have 2 Bonds on the court. None of their names are James. It's kind of upsetting. Can't knock down the second free throw. Jean-Francois is going to have to heave it up. Ooh, that was close. That was an old 2K try.
18-18 at the end of the first. Does not look like a 1 versus 16. I'll tell you that.
It definitely does not. And if Beverly was sleeping coming into this game, I can tell you right now, Coach Karakutis will make sure they're not moving forward. Leading the Panthers in scoring as well as the whole game so far is Durain. He has 7. Moreland with 4. 2 from Abreu. 4 from Crowley. Rodding adding 1 at the line. McDonald in that first quarter, he had 7, I believe, although I have 6 in my score sheet. 4 from Jean-Francois, 3. I can't do math. 6 from Rios and 2 from Orr. And Rios,
that equals 18.
That equals 18, so there you go. Now, Rios and McDonald definitely look like the two that Beverly are going to have to stop. You can add Jean-Francois in there as well. He had a three. He looks like he can battle down low with the Panthers, but it's going to be a two-headed monster of McDonald and Rios moving forward, I believe. But Rios has 2 fouls.
I would like to see Moreland attack him for the rest of the game. Keep him on the bench.
Packed field house here tonight for this round 1 tournament game. Start of the second quarter. They're going to try to trap Abreu early. He gets it off to Moreland.
Good
finds
ball
an open
movement by
Kamara.
Beverly.
Crowley can't put in the
a
easy
wide
2.
open layup.
It's going to stay with Beverly. And Beverly's a team that doesn't get flustered easily. If they're getting pressed, whether it's full court or half court getting trapped, they move the ball very, very well. Moreland on the far side, drops it off to Crowley. Going to try to drive baseline up and under, but he'll travel.
Took a step and a hop step.
Or will enter for Bond. Our executive director, Walt Kosmowski, always arguing with all the refs, no matter what the call is. Sporting a nice 5 o'clock shadow tonight as well.
He's a good guy, that Mitch.
McDonald. Floater, no good. Trying to grab his own rebound. He can't. Crowley ends up with it. Beverly has numbers. Abreu on the far side. He's going to try to drive. Has it poked away, but it's a foul.
Looked a little too much contact for it to be clean. Late whistle by the official at the top.
Terrain's going to grab Crowley, give him a breather. Foul's going to go against Al Tenor. That's his first. Still tied at 18 here, 45 seconds into the second quarter. Durain driving past McDonald, up and under. Can't get it to go, just in and out. Back into the hands of McDonald. He's going to try to drive, kick it out to Al Tenor. Jean-Francois. Going to be a charge.
Oh, going the other way. An emphatic call.
Matt Rotting, first game back from a broken toe. He doesn't care. Not like he broke an arm or something.
No.
Tape and aspirin to it. You'll be good. That is the 7th team foul. And I believe the referees are missing that. Should be 1 and 1. And they're just going to let him play out. 3 from Abreu on the far side. No good. Offensive board, Durain. He'll track it down.
Looking to drive to the middle. Kick out.
Kamara off the mark. Rebound Malden Catholic. They're off and running. Orr has speed. Couple steps. Finish. No good. Offensive board, Jean-Francois. He can't finish. Coming the other way again. Moreland with it now. He'll slow it down. Rotting going to take a pick from Moreland. He'll go the other way. Runs right into a Lancer defender, and there's going to be a foul, and I don't agree with that call.
Well, I'm actually going to go back to that 1 and 1 because a player control foul, which is what a charge is, you will not receive a 1 and 1 for an offensive call like that.
There you go. See, that's why I love having a referee. I would have been screaming. I wasn't screaming. It's because you're here to calm me down. Foul's going to be the first on Stewart. Rotting knocks down that free throw. 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Knocks them both down. So the first points in the second quarter, minute 45 in.
Perhaps Malden is starting to feel the pace Beverly's putting on them.
We haven't seen Rios yet in this second quarter as well. McDonald, mid-range jumper off the mark.
Great defense by Moreland. Foul. Now we're going to the line. It's going to be Abreu shooting 1 and 1.
Jean-Francois is going to pick up number 2. So a couple Lancers with 2 fouls. 6 minutes left to go in the first half.
Abreu makes the first. We're going to reset. Number 32, Jack O'Brien, captain, coming into the game from Malden Catholic, replacing number 21, Francois.
So now Francois and Rios on the bench with 2 fouls.
Discipline issue for Malden Catholic early.
Stewart driving on Abreu. 3 from Altenner.
Air ball.
Sure, we're going to hear you can't. Oh, we're getting the air ball chant. My favorite one, as we get a timeout, I believe, from Beverly, or is actually going to be Malden Catholic. My favorite chant that this BHS fan squad does is the Wambulance. I'm sure you'll hear it. They get the Wambulance out. They just start crying.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
How's that sound like?
I'll let them do it. I'm not doing it. I cry enough.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's ugly.
It is pretty ugly. So a quick word from the MIAA. A well-rounded education is one that is not only academically oriented, but one that also includes physical, social, and emotional development. Interscholastic athletics provide the other half of education. The MIAA encourages you to support your local high school athletic teams throughout the school year. Dom, you were a high school athlete, played a couple two-tree sports.
Yeah, I played football, lacrosse, ran winter track for a semester.
No big deal.
No.
Just a big old athlete guy. For the Hamilton Wenham Generals.
Oh, yes.
And who's your football coach?
Oh, no. I played for the Triton Vikings.
Oh, you did play for Triton.
I coached lacrosse at Hamilton Wenham. But who was my what coach?
Excuse me, I was trying to make the Andrew Morency connection.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No Andrew Morency connection.
Awkward. We're going to cut that. We're going to cut that out later. Out of that timeout, Beverly leads 22-18. I didn't say that.
I thought we were friends, dude.
I thought we were as well. I guess not. Moreland inside gets it to
Up
go
through
with
the double.
contact.
Good thing we're playing basketball now. Don't have to worry about my personal life, huh, Alex?
No. Foul. That goes, I believe, against Durain. Actually going to get it on Kamara.
McDonald's going to go to the line after he misses that one. He should be shooting 2.
McDonald has 7. He leads Lancers in scoring so far. Make that 8 with that made free throw. First points in this quarter. McDonald knocks them both down.
He's a confident player.
Moreland. Rotting. Great ball movement. We're going to get a travel before the shot attempt by Durain, so it's coming the other way. That was great ball movement before that travel, though. Altenner. Past half court, finds McDonald on the near side. He'll drive towards the middle, kick it back out.
Take it, baseline. Layup is good.
Orr has some speed on him. He's got 4 tonight. 5 left to go in the first half. 24-22 Panther lead. 3 from Durain. That was heavily contested. He's trying to get back into his groove after he had 7 in the first quarter. Lancers looking to tie it, possibly.
O'Brien drives to the middle, gets the foul. On the floor. It appeared he was going straight to the rim, going up for the shot, but referee says it's on the floor.
It's going to go against Abreu. Beverly with 5 team fouls in this first half, but good news for them. 5 different players committing those fouls. We're going to get a timeout from Beverly there first.
That's how you want them. You want them spread out.
24-22 Beverly lead, and you know, before the game, you and I looking at it on paper, obviously a 3-17 team, you see that against a 15-5 team, maybe thinking, oh,
yeah,
this could be a rout. After seeing him in warm-ups, we started to change our mind a little bit now, especially after watching this first half. This Malden Catholic team can play.
Well, I texted you yesterday saying, what, is there not a better candidate to fill this seat with the Sullivan rule? But no, it appears the committee did their homework.
Yeah, this Malden Catholic team has come to play, and they're giving Beverly a run for their money. And Rios is still on the bench too, so it seems to be they seem to be.
I can see him checking back in right here.
Well, they're going to send out Altenner, O'Brien, McDonald, or in Stewart, the last 5 that were out there. Also, Jean-Francois.
Yeah, Rios remains on the bench after having a very, very good first quarter. Maybe they're just saving him. freshman maybe not having the discipline to stay out of foul trouble for the rest of the game.
We'll see. But this game definitely might.
McDonald, deep three.
Got it.
Drills it.
He's got 10. The lead goes back to the Lancers, 25-24. Karakutis going to the bench pretty soon as well. Durain, open three. Off the mark.
1 for 3 from deep tonight.
Trying to chase down his rebound. He couldn't get it.
Ooh,
McDonald
that's a travel. Good
yep.
call.
Rotting enters for Kamara.
Beverly student section letting McDonald know you cannot do that.
You can't. You can't, in fact, take more than 2 steps. I believe that's the rule.
It is.
It is? Okay.
It's commonly known.
Abreu, 3. No good. Moreland trying to chase it down. Durain ends up with it.
Beverly much more active on the boards.
Moreland, turnaround.
Ooh, may have been contact.
I believe we're going to get a foul on Durain. And that is number 2 for the senior captain.
6 team fouls for Beverly. 1 more, it will be 1-1. Both teams will be in the bonus.
Actually, that foul's going to go against Crowley. Okay. Thought that was against Durain. Again, he was the only one there. Lancers with it, looking to extend to their 1-point lead. O'Brien. Stewart. O'Brien, 3 on the far side. Got it to go in Moreland's face.
How'd they call that on Crowley?
I have no idea.
That is awful.
O'Brien with his first 3 of the game.
Pass to the corner.
Far corner, got it.
Abreu drills it.
28-27.
Back to Altenner at the top. Altenner kicks it. In the corner, it's Orr.
Stewart back to Altenner on the near side. A lot of passing. Moreland couldn't get a hand on it. Stewart off the glass for 2. 3-point lead for the Lancers. 2:45 left to go in the first half. Crowley near side working on O'Brien. Has the size advantage. Can't get it to go though. Offensive board put back, no good.
Crowley's missed a couple of those gimmies tonight. He won't be happy with his first half.
Moreland comes away with the steal. The spin move.
Oh,
couldn't finish, but Crowley's there.
Yeah, he's held. He'll be going to the line.
On that last play, great job by Moreland to jump the passing lane, steal it in the Lancers' own end. There was no call on that spin move where McDonald tried to take a charge.
He was a little too far under the hoop. I don't know. And also, you're not going to get a blocking call on that as he's spinning out of control. It's a good no call by the official.
Crowley knocks it down at the
line. Those calls can go anyway that the ref decides.
Stewart exiting as well as Altenner. Bond and Maloney entering in their place. Chance for Beverly to get within 1. Crowley at the line. Knocks them both down.
Perhaps that'll give him some more confidence as he's missing these layups underneath the hoop.
And he knows, going back to the bench.
Yep, slams his fist on the bench.
Malden Catholic setting up their offense, taking a lot of time each possession. Bond to O'Brien on the far side, down low to Maloney, back to Bond, near side.
That was a travel at the top.
Orr couldn't knock it down, but O'Brien grabs the offensive board. Maloney. Bond at the top of the key, he'll slow it down.
That may be the first offensive board Beverly's given up all night. They're doing a fantastic job down low. Beverly crowd noticing the urgency that they need to be playing with, giving a little defense chant here.
Long 3 from O'Brien off the mark, but Orr checks down the offensive board.
Oh, that's a rolling around on the ground with the ball.
See Beverly assistant coach pleading for it. Minute 30 left to go in the first half. 2 offensive rebounds on this possession for the Lancers. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. O'Brien 3. No good. Abreu coming in, and he'll be
tired
fouled.
of giving up offensive boards. Goes up strong. He'll be going to the line after that foul by number 3.
Maloney, yeah.
Maloney.
Minute 20 left to go here in the second quarter. Beverly now in the double bonus after Maloney's second foul.
Makes the first. Tied at 30.
Again, the winner of this game goes on to play Woburn on Saturday. Abreu so far with 7 in this quarter.
I actually have the athletic trainer over at Woburn texting me about this game right now.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. She's looking for a scout. She's not going to get one.
No.
Not from me.
Maybe from me. My price is pretty high, though. 2 burritos.
Oh.
Driving his Bond with contact, no good. Moreland grabs the board. Abreu now in the near corner. Finds Durain. Looking for Moreland. Size advantage for him. Throws it up. Can't get it to go. Great defense from the Lancers. .33 on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock.
Every time I look over at that student section, it seems to be growing. They just keep funneling in.
It's a growth. Bond. Top of the key, far side, it's O'Brien. Long 3. Got it to go. Ooh, that's Maloney.
Nothing but net.
33-31.
Maloney, a deceiving athlete. When you look at him, you're thinking.
He doesn't look like a shooter as Moreland puts it in. And 1. We're tied at 33 with 6.8 left to go in the first half. Kamaro's going to enter momentarily. But yes, Maloney does not look like a shooter.
No.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
But what a game he's playing.
It's going to be his 3rd foul in the first half.
McDonald pushing as the half is coming to an end.
Sent away by Moreland at the end of the first half. Emphatic. McDonald dribbled by about 4 Beverly defenders.
Nearly everyone off their feet after that rejection.
And we have the fire alarm going off here at halftime. I don't know if we're going to have to exit, but I guess we should send it to break rather quickly as we're tied at 33. Great game from both sides so far.
I'm more interested in what these police officers are going to be doing. Are we going to be evacuating here? Who pulled the fire alarm? This isn't cool.
Either way, we'll be back in about 5 minutes for more analysis in that first half and continuing on to the second half in this first round game of the D2 North tournament.
You are watching BevCam. Here, anyone can come to the studio to make their own local TV show. Contact us with your idea. We'll help you get started with producing your own show, editing it, and then we'll broadcast it to all of Beverly for your friends and family to see. You might even get some new fans. We also film local events like sports, music, city council meetings, and more. If you miss out on anything in town, you can catch up on it here. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Contact us at 978-927-5544 or email us at admin@bevcam.org.
Listen, All it took was someone who would insist that I just try.
Suddenly, everything was turned around because they judge you.
You tell them, I don't need this.
No one is going to understand.
Unless they've been through it, how can they?
Then one day you realize,
You feel so hopeless.
I need help. I need help.
You feel so hopeless.
Then one day you realize,
Unless they've been through it, how can they understand?
I don't need this.
No one's going to judge you.
suddenly everything was turned around because they insist that I just try.
All it took was someone who would just
Listen.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Creativity is putting your imagination to work, and it's produced the most extraordinary results in human culture. Dreams come from inspiration. Inspiration comes from an idea. And ideas come from creativity. We believe in raising up a new generation of creative minds. And it all starts with you. Help sponsor the award-winning Beverly High School Media Program so the students can have the resources they need to make dreams happen.
All right, we're back at Henry Cavalodge Fieldhouse. Just going to give you an update. There was a fire drill. Fire alarm was pulled. Don't know what happened. Everyone was outside. So we will be back momentarily. It's about 15 minutes on the clock right now. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes to give you more analysis of that first half and looking forward into the second half. Sorry about that delay. You know, just some parents got to watch their kids. Can't let them, you know, pull some fire alarms. I wish I could do that as a kid, but wasn't allowed to. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. See you after the break.
You are watching BevCam. Here, anyone can come to the studio to make their own local TV show. Contact us with your idea. We'll help you get started with producing your own show, editing it, and then we'll broadcast it to all of Beverly for your friends and family to see. You might even get some new fans. We also film local events like sports, music, city council meetings, and more. If you miss out on anything in town, you can catch up on it here. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Contact us at 978-927-5544 or email us at admin@bevcam.org.
Listen.
All it took was someone who would insist that I just try.
Suddenly, everything was turned around because they judge you.
You tell them, I don't need this.
No one is going to understand.
Unless they've been through it, how can they?
Then one day you realize
You feel so hopeless.
I need help. I need help.
You feel so hopeless.
Then one day you realize
Unless they've been through it, how can they understand?
I don't need this.
No one's going to judge you.
suddenly everything was turned around because they insist that I just try.
All it took was someone who would just
listen.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, that can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Creativity is putting your imagination to work, and it's produced the most extraordinary results in human culture. Dreams come from inspiration. Inspiration comes from an idea. And ideas come from creativity. We believe in raising up a new generation of creative minds. And it all starts with you. Help sponsor the award-winning Beverly High School Media Program so the students can have the resources they need to make dreams happen.
And we're back at the Henry Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse as the #1 Beverly Panthers host the #16 Malden Catholic Lancers, but it's not your average 1-16 matchup. It's 33-33 at halftime. Alex Lugo with Dom Rivetto. And in that first half, we saw Beverly maybe sleeping a little bit in this game.
Yeah, for sure. Beverly came out a little slow. They missed probably 3 or 4 wide open layups right underneath the hoop. They're rebounding, their hustle points, they're all there, but this MC team is really good. It's a sure sign that they've had a really tough schedule this year and are prepared for a game like this against a Beverly team who we expected to walk away with this.
Yeah, Beverly's scoring is pretty evenly spread out. Durain with 7, Moreland has 8, 9 for Abreu, 6 for Crowley, 3 for Rotting. On the other side, for Malden Catholic, McDonald leading the way with 12. Rios with 6, he had those all in the first quarter, but he was on the bench for all of that second quarter with 2 fouls.
We're going to see Rios come back here in the third and fourth quarter. Definitely a coaching decision that you would do for a freshman who maybe doesn't have that wherewithal to stay out of foul trouble in a game like this. I would expect to see Beverly attack him and try to put him back on the bench as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. We've got about 6 minutes left to go until the second half. And Beverly needs to really keep the pace that they were going. They need to. We saw at the end of that first half, they let up 3 offensive rebounds in that one possession to the Lancers. That's not something you can afford to do for Beverly because this Malden Catholic team, like we said, has nothing to lose.
You want to see the captains and players like Abreu just step up, and right there, the way Abreu ended that little rebounding spurt Malden Catholic had. Just they need that fire. They need that competitiveness to walk away with this game, advance to the second round and play Woburn.
Absolutely, and the winner of this game will play Woburn. And the winner of the girls' playoff game on Friday, actually, they played on Monday. They actually went down to Everett and really just blew them out. I believe the final score was 78-45, a team that Beverly, the girls, had lost to earlier in the season. They went down and destroyed that same Everett team. And they'll be playing on Friday at Woburn. They're the #1 seed in the D1 North Girls Tournament. So if you want to go check out your girls play, they'll be at Woburn at 7 o'clock on Friday, or you can, actually we won't have the live stream, thank you to the MIAA again, and how many times I have to say that. Won't have the live stream, but we will be there covering it as well. And it's great to see both programs, boys and girls, having playoff success. We just need a win here for the boys to keep pace with that girls team.
Go Lady Panthers, right? The boys here, they just need to step up. They need to play their game. They need to keep running. Malden Catholic clearly wants to set into that half-court offense and make Beverly play them in a slower type game. If Beverly can just get out running, hit those threes that they've been missing, the open layups, they could easily be up 10 in this game. But Malden Catholic keeping it close, slowing the game down, playing their style of basketball.
And Beverly only with one player in foul trouble, 2 fouls for Jack Crowley, and he's struggled a bit in this first half, missed a few layups. He's getting his rebounds, but his putbacks that normally fall aren't really there for him.
He needs to keep attacking that rim, keep going up for those layups, and he'll get bailed out on a couple of these foul calls, which started to happen there at the end of the second. And as long as he's allowed to have his way down low, this Beverly team is going to see a lot more success.
We actually got word that the fire alarm wasn't pulled by a child. It was actually from a smoke machine in the auditorium for helping out the spring play.
Furthers the rivalry between athletes and theater, right?
Trying to steal their show. 3 minutes away from the second half. We haven't heard much or even seen much of junior Micah Davies so far tonight off the bench. Kamara, who was in the starting lineup, held scoreless as well. Haven't heard much of Davies and Kamara so far tonight for the Panthers. You'd like to see a little bit of production from them in the second half, adding something to what they didn't have in the first half.
It's interesting how they're handling this halftime, though, after the smoke machine and whatnot. This has been a very long halftime. They put 15 minutes back on the clock after we got back inside, and it took probably 10 minutes while we were outside. This has been nearly a half hour for halftime.
I'm going to change my dinner reservations. Sheesh.
So, I mean, who's that going to affect? I mean, Beverly's got a younger team than Malden Catholic. Maybe experience plays a factor for MC, and they come out.
Or maybe just being the home team, at least being in your own area that you know you don't have to really get used to this gym as much after coming outside from the cold, because Beverly plays here all season.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens. But both teams go back to their bench after warm-ups. Hopefully the referees can just say, let's start playing ball.
Absolutely. So Beverly will send out Abreu, Rotting, Durain, Crowley, and Moreland. The starting 5 you saw all season will be out there for the Panthers. On the Malden Catholic side, we have McDonald as well as Rios and Jean-Francois, who are on the bench in that second quarter due to foul trouble. They each have 2. They'll add in Al Tenor as well as Stewart. So the starting 5 for the Lancers will be out there to start.
I'm excited to see what Rios is going to do after sitting for a whole quarter in that long halftime.
Especially as a freshman, how he's going to bounce back
is
too.
Is he going to be tight coming off the bench, or is he going to be well rested? Who knows?
And not only that, he was on the bench for that whole quarter, and then he had to go outside for 15 minutes.
Right. He hasn't played basketball in like an hour. Beverly taking the court.
33-33, and if for some reason Malden Catholic can pull off this 16-1 upset, and if you look at it on paper, it's something that you would be writing off completely. You'd be like, what happened? What did Beverly do? But if you watch this game, this Malden Catholic team, they deserve just as much as Beverly do to come out with a win tonight. It's going to be a very interesting second half.
McDonald, their leader, is having a great game, leading all scorers right now, really carrying his team. It's going to be Malden Catholic ball start.
Al Tenor. McDonald taking a pick from Rios. Long 3 for McDonald to start, off the mark. Rebound Beverly. Abreu's going to push. Taking on 4 Lancer defenders. He'll slow things down for the Panthers. Rotting. See how that toe.
Ooh, missed a wide open look down low. There
Crowley
it is.
drops it off to Moreland. Turn around. Just off the mark.
McDonald pushing the pace for MC. Over to Orr.
Stewart with the layup sent away by Moreland. He has a few rejections tonight. Rios is going to drive on Moreland, spin, he loses it, regains control, misses the layup. The freshman lands out of bounds. And it was a little awkward there. It looked like he might have rolled his ankle a bit.
Those shoes will have good support for him, I'm sure, though.
Yeah, there's 2 shoes, double the support, right? That's how that works?
That is.
Rotting. Durain on the near side. Wouldn't be surprised if he's spotted up for 3. Behind the back to Moreland. Gonna try to drive on Jean-Francois. Pulls up, can't get it to go. Rebound McDonald. Crowley trying to grab it. He's got to be careful. He has 2 fouls. McDonald kicks it out. Altenner for 3. He's short. Durain, nice outlet pass to Abreu. He's streaking.
Ooh, great little reverse layup by Abreu. Good finish.
First points of the second half come from Toscani Abreu. He's in double figures now with 11. 3 from Stewart. No good, so we heard it from our executive director the whole time we're outside. He was right. Malden Catholic doing a great job from shooting outside, hitting all their shots as Durain gets a great hoop falling away
with the
near side.
Altenner bringing it up from Malden Catholic.
Although it was 33-33 at halftime, a nice crossover by Altenner on Durain. Malden Catholic was hitting a high percentage of their shots.
They certainly were. They were not missing from deep. Kept them in the game. Those easy
Moreland back, excuse me.
Oh, wow.
We're going to get a foul on Crowley. That's going to be 3. Moreland had the first rejection. Crowley going up for the second.
Wow, they did get Crowley for that. He got all ball. They must have had some body contact.
But as I was saying, if Malden Catholic doesn't come out and shoot the lights out like they did in that first half, Beverly has a chance to really pull away. Because they didn't play their best half of basketball, Beverly. Malden Catholic definitely had the better half, and they're still tied.
You see that when it's a 1 versus 16 and it's tied.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very likely that that 1 seed played their worst half they played all year, and that 16 played the best half they played all year.
Jean-Francois knocks down the first, can't hit the second. Moreland slows it down as he gets to half court. Finds Crowley, takes Rios to the rack, in for 2.
That's a different approach than Crowley had in the first half. He went up much stronger than he did.
McDonald working on Rotting, creating
move.
space. It's about 4 blocks so far for the Panthers early on in this third quarter. Crowley in transition, can't finish, but Moreland's there to clean it up. Timeout, Malden Catholic. Beverly's on a run. We might see the Panthers pull away here. Beverly starting this second half on an 8-1 run, and this is the Beverly team I've seen all season long. This is the first game you've seen them play, but that's what I've seen
That's
all
fast
year.
and efficient basketball. That's what I was hoping to see in the first half when they were running up and down the court on Malden Catholic, but the execution here, as long as they keep that up, they're going to walk away with this win.
We see Rios entering this game. He seemed a bit cold. He was uneasy on his first touch. He stepped out of bounds on the rebound.
Went up soft and unaware of his position. Freshman mistake. And after not playing for a whole quarter and a half with that long delay as well, to be expected. He'll come back out, probably put up a couple more buckets, though.
In Beverly with 4 blocks already in the first 2 and change in this third quarter. It's going to be something to watch. Their defense is getting after it. Malden Catholic not getting the open looks that they were in that first half. And with this home crowd, and like you said, this fan squad seems to still be growing.
They recruited some more.
All the momentum is on Beverly's side.
At halftime, we had a little "Let's Go MC" chant.
3. He didn't call glass, but Rios gets all 3 of them.
That is a 3-foot miss that counts as 3 points.
Moreland in traffic, can't get it to go. Jean-Francois with the rebound. Stewart pushing. Rios spin move. They find McDonald in the corner. Baseline, going up strong, gets it to go. 5-0 run for MC now.
No call with that contact underneath the hoop. Good no call.
Abreu.
Wow, that was fancy.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Abreu in for 2. 4.5 left to go in the third quarter. Jean-Francois.
Push off by Altenner.
Abreu, rebound, he's pushing. He has Kamara and Rodding up with him. Can keep it himself. Left-hand finish. Abreu can't be stopped. Another timeout, Lancers.
He's letting McDonald know about it.
He's got 6 in this third quarter already, 15 into the game, and great run for Beverly to start, 8-1 run. Then Malden Catholic went on a 5-0 run of themselves, and 2 straight buckets for the Panthers, leading to another Malden Catholic timeout.
Malden Catholic needs to slow this game down. They are not settled like they were in the first half. Even McDonald's, be the leader of this offense, take it in, settle it down, swing it. They need to slow this game down. Beverly's going to run away.
I'm going to say hello to everybody listening to our stream. Thank you. Here, there's about 20 people out there.
Is that a good number?
I'm not sure. We have to ask our analytics department. That's Robert. He's also our graphics department, our audio department, our video department. Any department we have here, that's Robert. So thank you, Robert Dokes, as well as Mark Lehman and Matt Pujo we have on cameras tonight.
It was a pleasure meeting Robert tonight. He's a great guy.
Great guy, although you're not going to like this. He's a Mets and Jets fan.
Well, that's just his own problem.
Yeah, it is his own problem, isn't it? And then we have our cameraman, Mark Lehman, who's an Eagles fan, so we're going to throw him off the balcony after the game.
Had no problem with the Eagles until recently.
4:18 left to go in the third quarter. Beverly leading 45-39. We've seen more of the Panthers team we've seen all season long so far.
Abreu gets caught reaching right there. A little too aggressive.
It's 2 on him.
Needs to calm himself down after being hyped up after 2 big scores. 5-second call by the referee.
Were you doing that count in your own head?
I was just excited.
Turnover, 5 seconds. Malden Catholic couldn't get the inbound off, so Beverly now with possession at half court. 4:05 left in the third, looking to add on to this lead. Abreu, he's feeling it. He has 6 so far this quarter. 15 on the game to lead all scorers.
Rodding to the far side.
Durain, got it!
Corner 3.
Durain's got 5 in the third. He has 12 tonight. Senior captain for this team, definitely feeling it from beyond the arc. Rios for 3, can't match. Offensive board, it's Bond. He'll take it out. Jean-Francois back to Bond.
4 Panthers were caught underneath the hoop there on that offensive board. They need to mark up and find their men.
Rios couldn't connect there. Durain rebound, nice pass to Kamara in stride. Lights Kamara action.
Beverly
2 points.
Running and gunning tonight.
It's Kamara's first 2 points and a great pass from Durain off that rebound.
The lead extends to 11. Uh-oh. Push!
Durain coming away with another steal. 3:05 on the clock. Pass near corner.
Ooh. Abreu gets called for the travel as he drives to the hoop.
The referee telling the Beverly bench to sit down. Can you do that? Can you tell a bench to sit down?
Yeah, you can give a bench warning.
Okay.
But I don't even think he gave a warning. I think that was just kind of like a, hey, guys.
I'm just glad to have a ref next to me. I can ask all these questions. Do I have to tuck my shirt in when I'm on the broadcast?
Do
I? No, you have your shirt tucked in. 15 on the shot clock, or Jean-Francois. Travel.
Oh, travel by Francois.
So back-to-back travels.
I think this game has been very well officiated.
Officialated. I like that word.
I think it might be a word. Let's look that up.
Far side, it's Abreu to the corner. Kamara for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Moreland grabs the offensive board, though. Rodding, corner. Durain, he's feeling it. In and out.
Uh-oh, that's off of MC. Beverly ball.
Stays with the Panthers. Beverly playing a much more intense, much more up-tempo style of basketball.
Wide open right off the kick. Boom.
Durain in and out. Another offensive board from Moreland. It's going to go up strong. Actually kicks it out. Abreu, far corner. Got it!
Oh!
Nobody puts Toscani in the corner. Right in front of the BHS fan squad. And Abreu has 9 in the third quarter, 18 so far tonight.
I counted
Stripped.
3 offensive boards. Oh, quickly. And contact.
Durain finishes. This roof is going to explode. Malden Catholic timeout. Beverly has this one in their hands.
This is the game we expected to see out of Beverly.
6 points for Malden Catholic in this third quarter. Beverly has a lot more than that.
22.
22 points to 6 for Malden Catholic in 6 minutes of this third quarter. You have buckets from Kamara, Crowley, and Moreland, and then you have 7 from Durain and 9 from Abreu.
Looks like it was just nerves, Alex. It was just nerves here in the first half for Beverly, keeping this game close.
A message from the MIAA. The MIAA is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to accept the responsibility which freedom demands. Support your local high schools, see the future of America on display, and attend high school competitions in your community. Did anybody ever tell you that I was the king of ad reads? Or not even ad reads, but PSAs, because I'm pretty good at it.
Alex PSA Saluco.
Another public service announcement. My name's not Hove, but I want to be. 1:55 left to go in the third quarter. Beverly 22-6 run in this third.
McDonald looking to get MC back on track.
Jean Francois almost stepping out underneath. Blocked by Moreland.
Another one. Moreland is on fire.
Kamara, Durain, contested 2. Can't get it to go. It's coming the other way, but Durain.
Ooh.
We're going to get a
call here.
Thought that would have been on Durain. It's going to go against Kamara.
Oh, he was pointing at the player, not the direction
I thought
the
he was
ball
pointing
was
in the
going.
direction, yeah.
Let's see if Moreland can just continue his defensive dominance down low.
Yeah, he's duplicating what his sister did on Monday night. She had 31 points at Everett, countless rebounds, and I think 5 blocks to go with that performance.
Another foul called on Beverly.
It's going to go against Rotting. You can hear our executive director, Walt Kosmowski, screaming. Wrong way.
He hates that call.
Yeah, he does not a fan. 3. O'Brien off the mark. Couldn't be saved by Malden Catholic. We're going to get another air ball check, and Davies will check in. He'll come in for Moreland, who's been unstoppable on the boards and on defense in this third quarter.
He's really been a factor for Beverly in this run here.
Just over a minute left to play in the third.
Oh, keeps the dribble alive. Calls the timeout before the jump ball.
Great job by Karakoutis there. He's got 4 timeouts left, so he'll use one. Malden Catholic only with 1 left.
I'll tell you what, that was a really calm timeout for the situation. I'd be freaking out. I'd be jumping up and down.
So Beverly leading 55-39, 16-point lead. They've just outplayed, out-hustled, and worked harder than the Lancers in this third quarter.
They sure have. They're running hard. This is the game we expected to see out of them. This is the type of basketball they need to play in order to go deep into this tournament.
Another word from the MIAA, more than 200,000 students will participate in approximately 100,000 high school sport competitions among the MIAA's 360 member schools this year. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association encourages you to support your local high school athletic programs and the students who participate in them. .102 left to go in the third quarter. Beverly with possession after that timeout called by Coach Karakoutis. Minute left to go in the third. Abreu, far side. Kamara, step back 3. Cash!
Oh, wow. So they cannot be stopped.
Kamara, after going scoreless in the first half, has 5 in the third quarter.
Smart play by Abreu right there.
Lead up to 19 now for the Panthers. Malden Catholic blinked a couple times at halftime, and where'd this one go? Altenner for 3. No good.
Good box out by Kamara. Abreu pushes it. Pass can't be handled.
Durain, 2. Got it. Durain can't miss this quarter. He has 9. Abreu has 9 in the quarter as well. And that was just a great look from Toscani. 12 on the clock in the third. McDonald. O'Brien driving, kicks it out. McDonald, 5 on the clock, he'll travel.
Uh-oh. Beverly's running away with a 21-point lead here.
4.1 left to go in the third. Beverly's going to try to get another shot off. Couple substitutions as Crowley and Moreland come in for Rotting and Kamara. Beverly with their bigger lineup, their 3 big men in Davies, Moreland, and Crowley out there.
Abreu
2
pushes.
seconds. Abreu,
pull up
3.
From 3. All right, Beverly's going to carry
one.
a 21-point lead into the fourth.
That was just complete and utter domination for the Panthers.
It's a whole new game. Different ballgame.
6 points scored by Malden Catholic to Beverly's 27.
Yeah, you can thank Moreland for that one. Moreland had, what, 3 blocks that quarter?
Yeah, absolutely. And they got him on, actually they got Crowley on a foul. That should have been another block.
The defensive intensity just being coached here is incredible. You think he laid into him at halftime?
I would assume so. We came out of the locker room looking a little more sweaty. You know, the head was glistening a little bit. And I don't know if he got into them because I know sometimes I responded best when, not only when we tied or losing to a team that we knew we were better than at halftime, I responded more to the coach just talking about the next half. That's what I responded to because I wanted to put that behind me as quick as I could. And I'm not in that locker room. I'm not sure exactly his coaching methods, but I've heard him out here, and
I'll tell you what,
you can hear him all the way down 128.
After giving up 6 1/4 to Malden Catholic, you can see that the defense was not on top of their game, giving up 33 1/2
Absolutely.
to a team like this, all right?
1 quarter left to go. Beverly leading by 21.
Nothing makes a coach more angry than lazy defense.
Absolutely. Rotting. Down low, Crowley. Couldn't get it to go. Rios with the rebound. O'Brien in transition. 3. Jean-Francois, offensive board, put back, can't get it to go, but he'll shoot 2. We'll see who it's on. I think it's Crowley. It will be Crowley.
Kamara will be checking into the game after this first free throw.
It's Crowley's 4th.
I would probably see Crowley come out, though. Haven't heard much from the MC student section in the second half. But they are doing the spirit fingers for these free throws.
See a Jimmer Fredette jersey up there in the.
That's a good jersey.
It is the
we
BYU.
We should mug them after the game.
We should just steal that jersey. Jean-Francois knocks them both down. I think that's now makes that premeditated. I don't know. I'm not a criminal justice major, but I believe we talk about it beforehand. That's what it is. Moreland, far corner, the 3! And that's not something you see Moreland do often, but he knocked that one down right in front of the BHS fan squad.
That's a good call. Hold underneath by number 20, Durain. Lead is now 22 for the Panthers as O'Brien goes to the line for 2.
It's going to be the 6th team foul on the Panthers. Malden Catholic, 0 fouls committed in this half.
I think that's just a lack of hard defense.
Yeah, and Beverly scored all those points. Yeah. 0 fouls by the Lancers.
Somebody take a foul. Somebody stop them.
Somebody hit somebody.
Absolutely.
Free throws are knocked down by O'Brien.
And not to mention, you're going to need to at least get a couple if you want this game to get close and send them to the line. You can't just foul 6 times with 2 minutes left.
That might come into effect at the end of the game. 3 in the far corner, no good, and there's a foul on Beverly.
They're going to be going to the line. They're in the bonus.
It's going to be on Rotting on the floor. It's 2 for him. It's 1-1. 63-43, 7:01 left to go. In the fourth, 3 points from Moreland. All the scoring Beverly has this fourth quarter. Moreland has 13 tonight. 18 from Abreu, 16 from Durain.
Francois drills the first. Durain and Moreland down low for the Panthers.
Francois knocks them both down. We're going to get a substitution. Rios exit. And Bond.
Rios needs to get his head back in this game.
Beverly beating the press pretty easily at first. Durain has to track that one down. He does. He's going to be pushed.
First foul on Malden Catholic committed by Connor Bond.
Rios enters in right away again for Bond.
Maybe he just had a little pep talk. Maybe that's why they subbed him out real quick.
Moreland. Kamara up top. Durain thinking about a three. He drives, hop step.
On the floor. Rios gets his third.
Believe that's 3 on Rios. It is. So 2 quick fouls for the Lancers. Durain in the corner.
Got away with a little jersey tug there. Abreu, nice hop step. Nice finish by Abreu.
He has 20 tonight. He leads all scorers. He's continuing to left off. That
Rios for 3.
Got it.
Money.
Rios has 12, but Abreu.
Beverly breaking this press however they want.
And Beverly's done that all season. High percentage look for them.
With the contact. Moreland will be going to the line for 2. Uh-oh. That's 4 on Rios.
Lancers have some decisions to make.
Rios just can't stay on the court tonight.
And he was doing well. Didn't commit a foul in that third quarter, but he had 2 quick ones here to start the fourth. So Altener and Orr will enter. Moreland from the line, got it.
19-point lead for the Panthers. 6:16 left in the fourth.
Jean-Francois. 3 from O'Brien. In and out, Altener offensive board. Floater gets it to go.
Davies lazy marking up on that offensive board right there.
Durain looking for
goes
Abreu.
Up for the catch.
Rotting, Moreland. Power move, Davies mid-range jumper, couldn't get it to go. Moreland offensive board, he'll shoot 2. Moreland just using his side. He's a bully down there when he wants to be.
No more easy buckets. Malden Catholic decides to take those away.
Moreland can't connect there.
Very short on that first.
Stewart in for O'Brien. Moreland knocks it down. He's got 6 in the fourth, 16 tonight. 5:45 left to go in this contest. Jean-Francois fouled.
Davies got him with the body.
And our executive director, Walt Kozmowski, at it again. He might get kicked out. We'll see. He's chirping. And I've heard him chirp in a lot of games, but this one, wow. All right, Walt, I see you. Moreland, that's only his first. Jean-Francois knocks it down. He's been good at the line tonight. He's got 5 in this fourth for the Lancers. In and out. Coming the other way, Rotting up to Durain. He's going to slow it down. He finds Moreland cutting to the hoop, spin move, left hand finish. Good.
Moreland is just so strong on the block. No one can touch him down there.
He's got 7 in the quarter. Excuse me, 8 in the quarter. He has 18 tonight. 3 Beverly players with 18 or more. It's Moreland, Durain, and Abreu.
Beverly defense just so active out there. Hands are up, his feet are sliding. Good help. Nice finish there by number 21.
That was Jean-Francois. 7 in this quarter. He's keeping the Lancers within striking distance at the very least.
Bray, you holding that a little bit too long.
Got triple teamed there. We're going to get a travel by Durain. Beverly's lead at 17, just under 5 left to go in the fourth. Kamara enters for Davies. Do or die time for Malden Catholic. Stewart drives, drops it off to Orr. Driving strong, left hand finish, no good. Grabs his own board, going up with contact, gets it to go. Orr's first points in the second half.
Early trap. Good timeout.
Karakutis calling that timeout. Beverly with 2 remaining. To Malden Catholic's 1.
Karakutis has used his timeouts very smartly tonight. Very intelligently.
Also helps when you're leading, too. Definitely helps.
Allows you to keep them.
See Karakutis talking to his team there again. First-year head coach, came from Pope John before this. And how about that? Your first season head coach for Beverly, 15-5 record, #1 seed in the D2 North Final. Big spot for him. He's got a young team and a bright future.
Trying to change the culture here. Trying to keep them from being eliminated early in the tournament as in years past.
Absolutely. Years past, it has plagued the Panthers. Seems that way in a lot of sports in recent memory, besides those Super Bowl teams we had in the early 20-teens. This Beverly team hoping to get at least one more home game in this tournament after the second round. It then goes to neutral site. Winner of this game will play Saturday. If it's Beverly, will be here.
MC chipping away. Back to 15.
Rios out there with Orr, Altenner, Jean-Francois, and McDonald. Beverly beat the press there pretty easily. Spreading the ball around, Moreland underneath the hoop. Kicks it out, Rodding for 3. In and out, Orr chases down the board. He'll slow it down.
Francois kicks it up. Good steal by Durain.
It's a football catch, the toe tap on the right along the sidelines. 4-minute mark now in the fourth quarter. Durain up top, down low to Kamara, quick pass, Moreland three. Yes!
He is on fire.
He's doing it all this fourth quarter. He's got 11, 21 on the night.
That's how you reward your player for playing great defense. Set him up to score.
Or left-hand finish, got it to go. He's playing well this quarter.
I'll kick it up to him. They saw him a little late, but Moreland was wide open that whole time.
3:29 left in the fourth.
Coach advising him not to stand still like he was on that play. Fade away. Find open space.
73-57 lead for the Panthers. It was 33-33 at halftime.
Deep.
Got it. One was from Danvers. Brayu's been quiet this quarter. He has 5, but he has 23 to lead all scorers. Left hand, no good. Coming the other way, Abreu now. He'll slow it down. Thinking about maybe a heat check. He does, right in McDonald's grill. Can't get it to go, though. Last touch by Crowley. It's coming the other way. 3 left.
Durain seems to be hurt.
Seemed like he rolled the ankle. Did Durain? Beverly athletic trainer Charlotte Baranis will give him a look.
It's just a cramp.
Just cramp, yep. You can see it. It's no fun. I cramp up when I'm playing video games. McDonald 3, can't get it to go. Moreland a spin, and he's already out in transition. He's going to have to wait up for his teammates. 2:40 left in the fourth. Beverly will slow it down. McDonald on Rodding. Crowley far side. Kamara.
They're going to use the whole shot clock here. There's no reason to push.
Moreland feeling it.
Eh.
Why not? You hit your last 2.
Karakutis is not happy. He calls a timeout because he wanted them to be patient and Moreland just chucked up a 3.
Even though Abreu got that offensive rebound, Karakutis, you're right, he does use that timeout, and with this lead this late in the game, you can afford to do something like this. This is a learning lesson for his team.
He is heated right now.
Yeah. You can see it right there. He's saying if we're going to get a shot, we got to get a high percentage look this late in the game. And one more message from our good friends at the MIAA. The MIAA aims, the organization and the policies of the MIAA are based on the philosophy that interscholastic activities, although a privilege and not a right, are important parts of the educational process. They should be encouraged, directed, and supported by a statewide organization. This organization's leaders should be representative of the state schools and promote the further development of students' health and well-being. The MIAA urges your support of this philosophy through your attendance at all local and state events. The MIAA and all its members, institutions, thank you. So thank you, viewers.
All 20 of you.
All 20 of you. So far, it could have grown. Again, you're just hearing audio tonight, but tomorrow on the YouTube channel and on Channel 22, you'll be getting video and audio to see the best-looking local broadcast on the North Shore. Abreu in the far corner. Nice move, goes baseline. Couldn't finish. Couple substitutions in for the Lancers as it looks like they've conceded this game so far. You have some seniors in there. Haven't gotten a lot of minutes. O'Brien, deep 3, couldn't get it to go. Rotting will grab the board. 1:50 left. Beverly's lead is at 19. They will be playing on Saturday here against Woburn. I believe the game's going to be at 4 o'clock. We will have coverage, again, because of the MIAA's regulations, as Crowley goes in strong for 2. Because of their regulations, you'll only be getting audio live, but again, the next day you'll be getting video as well.
Beverly second teamers lining up at the scorer's table. They'll be finishing this game out.
2 points there for the Lancers. Yep, waiting to get subbed in. You have Davies and you have seniors McCormick, Marchand, and Goodwin, as well as Aiden Cahill. Cahill, the nephew of the Beverly Mayor, Mike Cahill.
Crowd recognizes this game as well in hand. Gives the Stars a standing ovation.
McCormick at half court, taking a pick from Marchand. Davies on the outside.
Takes a couple jab steps, swings it to the corner. Oh, no, right inside, stolen by O'Brien.
Just under a minute left to go. 3 on the near side. Off the mark, Marchand with the board. McCormick, a senior on this team. Cahill. Davies, he's yet to score. You know he's looking for it. He's just going to slow it down. Goodwin, corner. No good. The Vanilla Gorilla couldn't connect, but Cahill.
That's a great nickname.
McCormick spotting up. No good. Another board for Marchand. His putback is good. So Marchand enters the game. He gets already 3 boards and 2 points in about a minute's worth of action.
He's looking for some PT.
Goodwin chasing down the board, but he gives it up to O'Brien.
He had his moment.
One-handed 3 off the mark. That was
3, 2,
as awkward a shot as I could have ever pictured in my head. Beverly wins this 80-59 after a halftime score of 33-33. Beverly goes on a 27-6 run in that third quarter and blows out the Lancers.
By the Panthers. Clearly they had some halftime adjustments that they came out here and just executed to perfection. They need to take that second half with them to Saturday.
Absolutely, and it was a balanced scoring effort for the Panthers. They were led by Abreu, who had 23, but Moreland added 21. Durain had 16. Crowley had 10. They did everything they had to do.
MVP of this game is Moreland.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Defensively, offensively, Moreland did it all tonight. Absolutely.
And he's just mimicking what his sister does on the other side for the girls. Only a freshman, too. She is. Duncan, a sophomore. Bright futures for both of them. But now moving forward for the Panthers, the whole second round is set for the D2 North Tournament. Beverly will be playing Woburn, and the winner of that game will face Belmont in Melrose. But going into this game against Woburn, After seeing what the 16 seed did to you here, gave you a run for your money in that first half. Of course, Beverly ran away with it going forward. But that definitely puts it in Beverly's head that if the 16 seed could do that to us, the 8th seeded Woburn, we better be ready for it and can't sleep.
They need to go back to work tomorrow. They need to hit the film room, rest up. They need to make sure they're going to stay healthy, be ready for the number 8 seed Woburn.
Yep. So that will do it here at BevCam, Channel 22. Thank you for watching and listening. For Mark Lehman, Matt Pujo, Robert Dokes, and Dom Rivetto, I'm Alex Saluco, and we will see you on Friday as we travel to Woburn for the round 2 game where Beverly will take on Woburn, the number 1 seed in that tournament. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, there you go, Dom. Good looking crew here tonight.